selection, eye wojo. Baby papa, they want selection, eye wojo. Baby papa, they want selection, eye wojo. Baby papa, they want selection, eye wojo.
We continue to remain standing as we take the opening hymn, Land of Our Birth, the first and second stanzas. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman of the 10th Board of the Medical and Dental Council, members of the 10th Board, distinguished personalities, our invited guests, our friends from the media, our newly qualified medical and dental practitioners, you are all welcome to the induction ceremony of the Medical and Dental Council. I have the singular honor to call on the acting registrar to give us the call to order and the purpose of gathering. Shall we please welcome Dr. Divine Banyubala, the acting registrar, to give us the call to order and the purpose of gathering.
Respectfully, Chairman of the 10th Board of Council, our special invited guests, our inductees, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. This special meeting of the 10th Board of the Medical and Dental Council is called to order. With your leave, Chairman, may I introduce members of the board present. To the very extreme end of the table from my left is Mr. Samuel Ajapong, a retired consultant banker and a lay representative on the 10th board. Please put your hands together for Mr. Samuel Ajapong. Next to him is Her Excellency, Ambassador Cecilia Jan Amua, a former member of Parliament and Ghana's former ambassador to Cuba, lay representative on the board. Next to her is Chief State Attorney, the Attorney General's representative on the 10th board, she's Mrs. Stella Otima Bedu. Next to her is Professor Margaret Lati, the representative of the training institutions, Professor of Internal Medicine, and Dean of the University of Ghana Medical School. Respectfully, with your leave, I'll skip the two gentlemen, one in white and another one in a beautiful golden chain. To the gentleman in the impressive smock, he is a senior lecturer of the University of Ghana Medical School, a consultant physician, endocrinologist, diabetologist, and a representative of the medical doctors on the board, Dr. Ernest York. the gentleman with the beautiful white is the Honorable Minister's representative for this function. He is the MP for Magduro Daboya and the Honorable Deputy Minister for Health, Honorable Mahama A. Sheni. With the gentleman in the golden chain, he doesn't like me giving long accolades because his achievements in the health sector are just innumerable. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the 10th board of the Medical and Dental Council, Paul Kwame Nyame. I am Divine Ndombe Banyubala, acting registrar for the council. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as we may already be aware, the Medical and Dental Council is the statutory agency under the Ministry of Health, charged with the responsibility for the professional regulation of doctors, dentists, and physician assistants in Ghana. The object of council, as provided for under Section 26 of Part 2 of the Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act of 2013 at 857, is to secure, in the public interest, the highest standards in the training and practice of medicine and dentistry in Ghana. In furtherance of its object, the Council is mandated to perform, among other things, the following functions: to ensure that pre-registration training of newly qualified doctors, dentists, and physician assistants in our accredited training institutions meets the required standards. Conduct examinations for the registration of foreign-trained medical and dental practitioners and physician assistants. Compile and keep registers of registered practitioners, and prescribe and enforce professional standards and conduct for practitioners. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Minister for Health, ably represented by his Deputy Minister, Honorable Mahama Sheni, ladies and gentlemen, we are here gathered this afternoon to induct into the profession some 702 medical and dental practitioners. Those of you familiar with our induction ceremonies will have noticed that this event has been significantly modified. This is in compliance with the Imposition of Restrictions Act of 2020 and its executive instruments, and in accordance with the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and WHO COVID-19 guidance and protocols. As such, it lacks the pomp and pageantry characteristic of it, and sadly, the absence of family and friends. But we have gone the extra mile to stream the ceremony live on our Facebook and YouTube handles, as well as Zoom. We have in addition secured space in the gardens of the conference for the use and convenience of relatives and friends whom, regrettably, we are unable to admit into the hall for the reasons already stated. Ladies and gentlemen, these practitioners are drawn from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology School of Medicine and Dentistry, Kumasi, the University for Development Studies, School of Medicine and Health Sciences, Tamale, the University of Ghana Medical School, Accra, the University of Ghana Dental School, Accra, and foreign trained practitioners who have taken and passed our registration examinations. Chairman, permit me to address the inductees at this stage. You would have had in the course of your training some responsibilities in the care of patients. These patient responsibilities were, however, directly borne by your teachers. Your transition from yesterday's students to professionals today implies that human lives are now being directly entrusted in your care. That is, what this means is that from today, a greater responsibility in the care of patients will be laid at your feet as you take the role of frontline professionals. This role literally includes the responsibility to decide between life and death, It is therefore important that having met the basic training requirements, the Medical and Dental Council, which supervises your basic training, formally admits you into the profession, registers you, and regulates your pre-registration practice, commonly referred to as housemanship. You will be eligible for permanent registration only after you have met the pre-registration standards, as earlier explained to you during the pre-induction professional ethics and medical jurisprudence seminar. Dear inductees, due to the rapidly changing nature of science, medicine, and technology, as well as the changing professional regulatory landscape, Council now ensures that your registration on the provisional register involves the open declaration of your commitment to the profession, to science, and to society. Ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point remind you of the shared value of counsel, guiding the professions, protecting the public. Towards the aforestated ends, Council's regulatory focus is on professional accountability aimed at protecting and promoting public health, safety, and well-being, assuring and maintaining confidence and trust in the profession and its members, promoting and maintaining public confidence in our healthcare system, and prescribing and enforcing professional standards and conduct for practitioners. Inductees, you will be required to sign the provisional registration certificate, which gives you the legal authority to commence your housemanship. The occasion also is to afford you, newly qualified practitioners, the opportunity to interact with senior members of the profession. You had a session on the ethics and law that govern our practice. It therefore behoves you to be fully aware of your responsibilities during housemanship. And remember that Council will continue to monitor and track your performance as house officers in Ghana. While on behalf of the management of Council, I congratulate our newly qualified practitioners and welcome them to the noble, honorable, and truly learned profession of medicine. They must remember that great professional practice experience requires of them a gentle smile, a listening ear, a kind heart, calm nerves, a critical and reflective mind, an unalloyed commitment to lifelong learning, a humble, decent, gentle, and reassuring persona, all of this clothed in integrity and respect for human dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, to our professionals leading the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, we as a professional regulator, we salute you. Our heartfelt condolences are with the professional associations and the families of all colleagues who paid the ultimate price in defense of humanity. Please be consoled that they served humanity and their nation well, and the profession, our profession, is proud of their contribution. Finally, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Deputy Minister, our friends in the media, ladies and gentlemen, you are warmly welcome to this very important ceremony, and it is our hope that you enjoy our program. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Divine Banyo Bala, the acting registrar. I now call on President King Youth Choir to give us a song. applause. Thank you, President King Youth Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the roll call of the inductees. That will also be done by the acting registrar, Dr. Divine Banyubala. We have 702. So we will divide them into two. We have the first section. You will take water break and continue. Shall we please welcome the acting registrar?
Thank you, Mr. PJ, and thank you, the board, for giving me the liberties to have a water break. Now, inductees, we have a small rule governing the presentation of the inductees. First, we have different levels of endowment when we deal with the vertical elevation. So in order that we want to see all the beautiful and handsome faces of our inductees. So they are in roles. And when you hear the names, there's a second rule. In healthcare practice, doctors sit as the apex, but they are leaders of a team. And we learn to share the joys, the pains, and the success of our inductees together in a team. So when we start and you hear the first name, no matter what the temptation is to clap, please resist that temptation. And when you hear "and," the name that comes after the "and" will be the last name for the code. And then the shared applause will be received. So let us practice. Let's take it that it is my name that is the last of the chord. Then you hear, "and Dr. Divine Banyubala." Fantastic test run. But the applause is not commensurate with the 6-7 year. Hey! Yes, more like it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Respectfully, Mr. Chairman, Dr. Sylvester Abebio. Failed test. So, Dr. Sylvester Abebio, Dr. Emmanuel Abaka Wilson, Dr. Gabriel Kofi Abaka Wilson, Dr. Emmanuel Abanga, Dr. Hajara Abbas, Dr. Yakubu Unam Abbas, Dr. Michael Seth Aban, Dr. Hinda Abdallah, Dr. Muhammad Abdallah, Dr. Zak Abdel Rauf, Dr. Abdul Basit Abdul Samad, Dr. Jamilatu Abdullahi Bakun, Dr. Miriam Nambia Abdullahi, Dr. Rafiq Ahin Abdullahi, Dr. Rafatu Abdul Ganiyu, Dr. Diana Abeka, Dr. Daniel Dansu Abwaji, Dr. Kofi Inti Boafo Abwaji, Dr. Ajua Ampuma Abwaji Chi, Dr. Abigail Abora, Dr. Hilda Aboyinga, Dr. Rashid Kawawa Abu, and Dr. Swab Abukari Swab. Thank you. In that is it. Dr. Abdul Wahib Abu Bakari, Dr. Sarah Abu Bonsra, Dr. Gideon Adalwin Abu Bila, Dr. Christiana Ousua Achampon, Dr. Dominic Achunkuk, Dr. Alice Aka, Dr. Angela Aka, Dr. Prince Aka, Dr. Rorin Sophia Akon, Dr. Rebecca Awini Adabese, Dr. Asmawu Adam, Dr. Samuel Adama, Dr. Dennis Nyambre Adatare, Dr. Joseph Adai, Dr. Eiram Abna Adipa, Dr. Christabel Na Adaku Ado, Dr. Henry Chinebua Kodua Ado, Dr. Kweku Ado Dakun Jr., Dr. Zena Ado Yabua, Dr. Audrey Na Akui Adi, Dr. Hamid Ni Adi, Dr. George Barnabas Ajakun Jr., Dr. John Ajay Mafu, Dr. Abigail Asedua Ajay, Dr. Educhum Ousu Ajay, Dr. Collins Konedu Ajay, and Dr. Emmanuel Senya Ajay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Helena Asantua Ajay, Dr. Kennedy Fosu Ajay, Dr. Emanuela J. Akwa, Dr. Akofa Afi Adoble, Dr. Samuel Ampofo Adum, Dr. Joyce Adumaku, Dr. Calvin Ayundulme Adongo, Dr. Abna Dede Adonu, Dr. Jefta Adote, Dr. Gwendon Adotei, Dr. Alfred Kweku Edu, Dr. Gordon Yao Edu, Dr. Emmanuel Edu Ajikum, Dr. Ransford Aduya, Dr. Emmanuel Amponsa Ediama, Dr. Elliot Edu Brobe, Dr. Ajwa Ajiman Edu Jemfi, Dr. Efriye Minta Edu Pako, Dr. Ajwa Edu Poko, Dr. Kofi Sechre Edu Chum, Dr. Eura Abna Jampuma Edu Ureku, Dr. Dixon Kwame Afenu, Dr. Priscilla Essie Aful, Dr. Henry Afum, Dr. Sylvester Salom Afove, Dr. Akins Afram, and Dr. Asantua Ekia Efriye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Godliness Esther Efriye, Dr. Kenneth Opoku Efriye, Dr. Rachel Agbe, Dr. Ayontunde Joshua Agbede, Dr. Emmanuel Kwame Agbematu, Dr. Patience Jibodi Agbanyagan, Dr. Isnam Akoshua Agbenyo, Dr. Righteous Yao Mansa Agbi, Dr. David Walanyo Agbele, Dr. Jacqueline Jennifer Jifa Agbodo, Dr. John Amachab Agwanteba, Dr. Daniel Edem Agogoi, Dr. Gloria Ajapon, Dr. Kofi Enoch Ajapon, Dr. Ohinewa Ejakun Minta, Dr. Connie Apenteng Ejakwa, Dr. Silas Tiwe Aje Galanloni, Dr. Dennis Frimpong Aje, Dr. Abena Kowa Ejekum, Dr. Ohima Achia Ajman Beidu, Dr. Abena Ejewa Ajman Dia, Dr. Akosua Echia Ajman Adai, Dr. Eric Brobe Ajman, and Dr. Joyce Abigail Efwa Ajman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Lawrence Ajman, Dr. Rexford Osei Ajman, Dr. Fifi Ampoma Ajman Weite, Dr. Boitima Ejinim Boateng, Dr. Eva Angie Ahinkan Nemakun, Dr. Ruth Esther Ehiadu, Dr. Ekia Hinakwa Kujo, Dr. Elim Kwesi Aholu, Dr. Eleonora Edu, Dr. Gertrude Edu, Dr. Carol Kukua Bedua Akins, Dr. Oluwatosin Esre Ajayi, Dr. Peter Paul Akagwiri, Dr. Quadr Kolowole Akam Numu, Dr. Ulum Wakime Rachel Akindapo, Dr. Jacob Akonde, Dr. Benjamin Bimpong Akowua, Dr. Benis Enyonam Akbalo, Dr. Love Mwopopo Akbebu, Dr. Joel Obodai Akron, Dr. Nana Edu Abankro Akumia, Dr. Doreen Alimsi Akumyong, Dr. Philip Wintima Akunya, Dr. Nana Akwaku Frimpong, Dr. Philip Tete Akwafo, Dr. Ruth Edu Jemfi Echian, Dr. Enoch Ni Nai Alemunai, and Dr. Abdul Latif Al Hassan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Faiza Al Hassan, Dr. Ibrahim Wumpini Al Hassan, Dr. Mark Yakubu Al Hassan, Dr. Salifu Al Hassan, Dr. Ismail Ali Jr., Dr. Ibrahim Abdul Khalik Ali Ataura, Dr. Abdul Ganiwu Aliu, Dr. Paul Alodina, Dr. Esther Abba Amamu, Dr. Sylvester Olanyo Amanfu, Dr. Emmanuel Wuredu Amankwa, Dr. Sakina Amankwa, Dr. Efua Ampofua Amankwa, Dr. Mami Ekuya Amankwa Koran, Dr. Irene Kobi Amankwatia, Dr. Cindy Safako Note Ameduda, Dr. Elikem Kweku Amejuro, Dr. Joshua Ameglato, Dr. Senam Imana Aku Amechichi, Dr. Ruth Seiki Amevo Afloi, Dr. Eugene Ameyo, Dr. Emanuela Amwa, Dr. Perpetual Amwa, Dr. Loretta Ajman Chunibua Amwakun, Dr. Rita Amwakun, Dr. Yao Ahinkra Amwakudia, Dr. Jennifer Iram Ejuafiu Amwakun, Dr. Davison Amwanin, and Dr. Faustina Amofa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Frank Amu Kodie, Dr. Amanda Amu Mensa, Dr. Archimedes Ni Amu Amu, Dr. Ofori Dankwa Amuya, Dr. Peter Ampabing Chreme, Dr. Kofi Ofosu Ampedu, Dr. Samuel Brian Ampedu, Dr. Bright Emmanuel Ampofo, Dr. Gertrude Jankuma Amponsa, Dr. Awamba Wilfred Anaba, Dr. Evelyn Anilem Anafu, Dr. Alexandria Namawo and Namgina, Dr. Perpetual Ayinebwe Ania, Dr. Sophia Edu Anima, Dr. Linda Ankama, Dr. Jonathan Ankobia Kokoy, Dr. Victoria Ankuma, Dr. Andrian Kakra Ankuma, Dr. Afu Anefi, Dr. Enyim Bentum Anan, Dr. Jemima Nadia Anan, Dr. Timothy Francis Anan, Dr. Godfrey Anan Nunu, Dr. Francis Andrian Ano, Dr. Kabia Ano Labi, and Dr. Samuel Ano. Ansa, Dr. Felix Ansu Amponsa, Dr. Ebenezer Ansu, Dr. Daria Anto, Dr. Michael Amankwa Anto, Dr. Josephine Doji Anchi, Dr. David Anchueje Menu, Dr. Patrick Kwajo Anchi Enim, Dr. Lordina Anchi Chireme, Dr. Abigail Polong Aped, Dr. Gideon Abane Apatika, Dr. Jeffrey Akoto Appleton, Dr. Eliano Asantua Apia, Dr. Emmanuel Asanti Apia, Dr. Fidelia Mantibia Apia, Dr. Kweku Apia Hene Jemfi, Dr. Ruth Apia Kubi, Dr. Joseph Benjamin Archer, Dr. Kwesi Esrifi Ahen, Dr. Isaac Ama, Dr. Gifty Ama Asanti, Dr. Jessica Okwesiwa Arthur, Dr. Obed Fifi Esel Arthur, Dr. Derek Ayi, Dr. Joyce Asamoah, Dr. Kwame Ose Bunsu Asamoah, Dr. Stephanie Asanti Efriye, Dr. Amanda Onipa Asanti, Dr. Bridget Asantua Asanti, Dr. Kofi Krobia Asanti, and Dr. Srian Lucetta Asanti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Emmanuel Asanti Bwakwa, Dr. Lydia Asantua, Dr. Vera Asantua Beidu, Dr. Henry Asari Barima, Dr. Jennifer Asari Che, Dr. Ebenezer Ampong Asari, Dr. Edwin Asman Asari, Dr. Joseph Asari, Dr. Nanaya Adoko Asari, Dr. Sewa Asari Bediakon, Dr. Esther Asensu, Dr. Philip Asong, Dr. Caleb Esiama Apa, Dr. Charlotte Konama, Dr. Joshua Ama Asmanen, Dr. Enoch Ofori Asmadu, Dr. Arnold Ajongologo Atanga, Dr. Yvonne Sena Atipo, Dr. Severin Wedaga Llewellyn Caesar Avogo, Dr. Hannah Awun Lemai, Dr. Susan Ajwa Awachi Pratt, Dr. Adelaide Sowa Ewa, Dr. Michael Ewuku, Dr. Evelyn Ateni Awuni, and Dr. Oreluwa Ayine. Thank you. Dr. Millicent Ayisi, Dr. Rosina Ayite, Dr. Patrick Anamu Azibre, Dr. Chimdima Daisy Azike, Dr. Francis Asanti Badu, Dr. Esther Baba, Dr. Vincent Che Badja, Dr. Gifty Ekia Baden, Dr. Rosen Namara Benji, Dr. Abdul Wahab Bakariwe, Dr. Glory Omwa Ruke Balogun, Dr. Joseph Iwenam Bam, Dr. Vanessa Grace Kufubia Bampo, Dr. Efwa Nyekua Bamful, Dr. Ajwa Jama Banaman, Dr. Ernest Banu Bensi, Dr. Charinga Josiah Banya Kani, Dr. Hamidu Abdul Baye, Dr. Seidu Bashiru, Dr. Etienne Samson Basse, Dr. Audu Mumuni Bawa, Dr. Frank Bawa, Dr. Priscilla Elsie Bejina, Dr. Daniel Ampedu Bequin, and Dr. Emmanuel Bello. Thank you. Dr. Imelda Benoit, Dr. Annie Jamia Bevel, Dr. Ifwa Boabima Baini, Dr. Michael Baini, Dr. Frank Boedi, Dr. Christine Ya Chuba Boahine, Dr. Boniface Boachi, Dr. Joel Nana Boachi, Dr. Edmond Boampong, Dr. Antonio Seboating, Dr. Eno Ekia Konsua Boating, Dr. Evans Kankam Boating, Dr. Josiah Kwabena Boating, Dr. Kofi Abri Fabuzia Boating, Dr. Nana Ajwa Ajele Boy Jani, Dr. Mami Besiwa Boyson, Dr. Lovelace Ose Bunzu, Dr. Ralita Augustina Bosa, Dr. Gloria Mami Efwa Bo Donko, Dr. Emanuela Sung Mambo Boy, Dr. Rosemond Na Yalo Boy, Dr. John Boatim Brefu, Dr. Daniela Broby, Dr. Kingsley Broby, Dr. Diana Na Disa Brown, Dr. Chion Dinku Bulgu, Dr. Naomi Cindy Chinanyanwa Chibu, Dr. Dennis Kutayiri Chire, Dr. Etherida Emma Kobina, Dr. Yvette Benchua Kobold, and Dr. Tamunwebim Soprinye Kuke. Thank you. Dr. Alex Edward Krensel, Dr. Emmanuel Krensel, Dr. Edmond Dayi, Dr. Paula Nieza Tiayele Dabo, Dr. Semenyo Ajo Dadi, Dr. Muhammad Mustafa Ahmed Dazi, Dr. Irene Dakura, Dr. Kofi Afena Damwa, Dr. Reginald Dankwa, Dr. Belinda Otubia Dankwa, Dr. Yabuachi Dankwa, Dr. Nana Ofosu Dansu, Dr. Albert Sungotu Dantua, Dr. Mariam Dari Idisa, Dr. Doreen Ikia Daku, Dr. Kwesi Asante Daku, Dr. David Ampuma Daku, Dr. Jude Kwaku Donfe Dakwa, Dr. Eugene De Amwa, Dr. Kelvin Kobina De Nyanyo, Dr. Martin Dindongo, Dr. Boare Jeniba, Dr. Philip Dogbe, Dr. Sanchmo Dognia, Dr. Anirin Donko, Dr. Ajaki Do, Dr. Emmanuel Kweku Dia, Dr. Josephine Duncan, Dr. Ruben Bintian Duty, and Dr. Sebastian Suguruman Dut. Thank you. Dr. Esther Poku Juma, Dr. Patricia Enam Jeffy, Dr. Imelda Abna Sefako Ediko, Dr. Esther Efa Ba, Dr. Prince Kwajo Eklu, Dr. Emeyesi Enni Wongaga Eloho, Dr. Emmanuel Kweku Enin, Dr. Stephen Bejo Eswa, Dr. Felix, Dr. Yvonne Sinkinat Fiato, Dr. Benedicta Ya Fosua Fosu, Dr. Rexmond Okechuku Fred, Dr. Ellen Atia Pahini Frimpong Mansu, Dr. Ajwa Dr. Miriam Precious Ganem, Dr. Abdul Rahman Gomda, Dr. Pututa Gordon, Dr. Leslie Victor Gordon Mensa, Dr. Alberta Graham, Dr. William Delali Gudu, Dr. Joanna Gunab, Dr. Nancy Akosia Jamra, Dr. Bernard Jemfi, Dr. Matilda Ya Gamwa, Dr. Nana Efia Jampuma Japon, Dr. Albert Jato, Dr. Zachariah Chidia, Dr. Elizabeth Na Kokoi Hammond, Dr. Josephine Efwa Hammond, Dr. Farida Mapuchi Haruna, Dr. Emmanuel Alex Hart, Dr. Rashad Umpini Haruna, Dr. Quinley Jijo Hatu, Dr. Joseph Hayford Mensah, Dr. Kwajo Hemin Ntiamwa, Dr. Gillian Dakua Henny, Dr. Prosper Hochi, Dr. Kings Semeko Hoto, Dr. Abdallah Umar Bafodo Ibrahim, Dr. Ahmed Salim Ibrahim, Dr. Smaila Idi, Dr. Abdulmumin Chaltiba Idrisu, and Dr. Muhammad Kamil Idrisu. Thank you very much. Dr. Abdul Hanan Sani Inusa, Dr. Iram Isa, Dr. Jawad Isa, Dr. Ibrahim Dana Ishaq, Dr. Rashida Ishaka, Dr. Ikilmatu Ishaku, Dr. Sahadatu Isif, Dr. Albert Seyram Yao Kabod, Dr. Abdul Rakib Osman Kamakte, Dr. Haruna Kamardin, Dr. Marie Wepia Kambonaba, Dr. Esther Vagalas Kanko, Dr. Nancy Kankam, Dr. Bennett Kanyire, Dr. Joseph Bugri Kasusa, Dr. Chiltam Kangolden Eczema, Dr. Jeffrey Kessie, Dr. Christabel Ajwa Uforua Kisi, Dr. Jones Kiche, Dr. Ama Chunibua Kodia, Dr. John Kofi, Dr. Rudney Hayford Konjapa, Dr. Akuwia Kwame Konedu, Dr. Manuela Wating Konedu, Dr. Helen Konde, Dr. Godwin Connie Yebal, Dr. Harriet Cranton, Dr. Emmanuel Besese, and Dr. Kazma Kwame Besese. Dr. Yasmin Akle Kudiabo, Dr. Joshua Kuma, Dr. Yamensa Kumi Kosa, Dr. Michael Ose Kusi, Dr. Ernest Deborah Kusi Amponsan, Dr. Theophilus Kutin Sion, Dr. Paul Kufira, Dr. Kwajo Kwachi Tano, Dr. Ireneus Malimbong Chebambo, Dr. Nanette Afia Chire, Dr. Francis Ose Chireme, Dr. Kenneth Yumni Larry, Dr. Ananga Timbono Leza, Dr. Signan Jabong Lambongang, Dr. Sarah Lamte, Dr. Evans Kwajo Labi, Dr. Nana Ama Ousua Odami Labi, Dr. Philippa Asamoah Labi, Dr. Sarah Leone Ama Labi, Dr. Emmanuel Labi Kwapon, Dr. Philip Ni Aholu Lakai, Dr. Limuel Jano Lati, Dr. Sarah Lati, Dr. Aisha Timotope Lawal, Dr. Joyce Eleanor MacArthur, and Dr. Prince Abel Majam.
So at this moment, the registrar will take water break. Can we give him a round of applause? He's done well. He's done more than 400 names. We invite President King Youth Choir to give us a song as the registrar takes his break. once again. Can we give them the applause? Thank you. So we invite the acting registrar to continue with the roll call. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ahmed Bonkani Mahama, Dr. Abraham Mahamadou, Dr. Emmanuel Kofi Maniga Jr., Dr. Pearl Nanaya Chire Menu, Dr. Tendasai Marie Mo, Dr. Abdul Samed Mashud, Dr. Serena Fafa Mawina, Dr. Ernestina Nambuni Mbawine, Dr. Nicholas Andrew Mbir, Dr. Rosine Audrey Mbango Mbongo, Dr. Isaac Menka, Dr. Andrews Mensah, Dr. Ernestina Kafua Mensah, Dr. James Kwabna Mensah, Dr. Joseph Benti Mensah, Dr. Kojo Mensah, Dr. Paulina Boadiwa Mensah, Dr. Paulina Safu Mensah, Dr. Priscilla Osei Mensah, Dr. Sedem Apelete Mensah, Dr. Sharon Inshra Mensah, and Dr. Nana Efua Ejima Mensah Bonsu. Thank you, thank you. Dr. Marilyn Marcia Mills, Dr. Leslie Adote Mingo, Dr. Michael Kweku Owusu Minta, Dr. Ferhan Sahid Muhammad, Dr. Kamil Muhammad, Dr. Saka Eura Muhammad, Dr. Ruben Muhib, Dr. Sahadatu Mumuni, Dr. Hafizu Muntala, Dr. Ernestina Nam Winkum, Dr. Victor Kasi Nabeya, Dr. Josiah Nang Bayi, Dr. Brian Nuo Ire Nang Befba, Dr. Joel Saiba Nantu, Dr. Emanuela Na Ayeki Naate, Dr. Alex Jagel Ndela, Dr. Nilam Nige, Dr. Carl Anas Nelson, Dr. Clement Nelson, Dr. Francis Newton, Dr. Claudia Mokim Ngala, Dr. David Ni Amu, and Dr. Randolph Frimpong Nmakon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Emmanuel Nimo, Dr. Papa Yao Nimo, Dr. Kilian Tarakus Nenang, Dr. Benjamin Apau Nkrumah, Dr. Ebenezer Nkrumah, Dr. Jerry Ajay Nemai, Dr. Ili Fazi Nsa Da, Dr. Richard Insia, Dr. Solomon Ya Insia, Dr. Evelyn Ntori Bedu, Dr. Constance Abena Educhumwa Nuama, Dr. Josephine Numo, Dr. Deladem Akushika Nutako, Dr. Fatima Pukua Nyamiche, Dr. Robert Namiche Afel, Dr. Doris Frema Nyentechi, Dr. Akwesi Nyako, Dr. Diana Ajwa Boatima Nyako, Dr. Esther Owusu Nyako, Dr. Gifty Sechwa Nyako, Dr. Bless Nadu Nyako, and Dr. Yao Amponsa Nyinaku. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Vesta Unasi Inzu, Dr. Esther Obin Danson, Dr. Ajwa Nyantechua Obin, Dr. Benjamin Kojo Ochiri Obin, Dr. Francis Kwajo Obin Jr., Dr. Mercy Akuma Obin, Dr. Emmanuel Odei Danson, Dr. Kwabna Ansa Odei Kumi, Dr. Sylvester Angmo Oden Tete, Leslie Tete Okuno Ojao, Dr. Na Ayoko Odonko, Dr. Sesame Yawa Odum, Dr. Bismarck Odru, Dr. Vera Odru Asante, Dr. Daniel Odru, Dr. Sandra Dede Ofe, Dr. Hilda Ofin Achampon, Dr. Chinedu Edward Ofo, Dr. Teresa Ofori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Oguni Imelda Ugwe Jofo, Dr. Amarachi Driska Oham, Dr. Peter Amwaku Ohimen, Dr. Philip Ohini Frimpong, Dr. Emanuela Educhumwa Ohini Educhum, Dr. Gold Chinyere Oho Chuku, Dr.